Yeah, something's wrong with this map. Where are the aliens? Where's our base? Over in Montenegro, Florida Man's abode. And over in Prome. No. We're back with the EU4. We're back to Imarina. Hacked in flag. People keep asking about that, but we modded it in for a better flag. What's the situation right now? Well, we are horribly behind when it comes to technology. 14, 11, 12. Even our fellow natives are giving us a run for money on tech. We can just barely stay ahead even though we devved up for tech. Our ruling monarch and heir-to-be are terrible. Fortunately, they're old. Hopefully they die soon. At least monetarily we're doing okay. This is why it's a bad idea to learn how to play the game for me. I don't play well. 18,000 ducats I should definitely be investing, but I just love having massive piles of ducats, so I don't want to get rid of it. And I'm not building buildings whilst I have obsessive perfectionist in charge here. At least we got the free thinker, but we also have cruel. So what's happened? We've mopped up Ethiopia. We had a savage war with the Mamluks. It ended in our favour, but it could have ended so much better in our favour. Also could have ended so much worse. Long may the fort at Tayura hold the place down. What we're looking to do now is get ready for 18 years from now when global trade is going to spawn. We're in with a good chance of getting it ourselves. I reckon if I filtered all of this money down into the Cape of Good Hope, then we'd be in it to win it. I'd need to suckle all this money out of Coromandel and Gujarat, and Aden, of course, down into our main trading port Zanzibar, move the trade port down to Cape of Good Hope, and then not have anything filter out, which means Jolof and Kongo both have to lose their 9 and 4% share that they have here. For Kongo, I would like to take Ndongo in it. It's the only thing that gives them power here, but it gives them a fair bit because they have a marketplace and an emporium. Also, Jolof have both an estuary. What? Oh, they only have an estuary. Mali, however, has Gebu here. I can just force them to give me trade power, though, when it matters. Can you get global trade if you are one institution behind? I see no reason why we cannot. If we check what we need here for global trade, it can spawn anywhere after 1600, as long as it is the highest value trade node in the world, and it needs to have a center of trade level 2 or 3, or be the capital province. Huh. Which means we would have to upgrade the Cape of Good Hope. I don't really have a problem with that, but if we manage to... Oh, right. It does have a level 2. Well, we're fine then. Did it start with that? I don't upgrade those often, so that doesn't feel like something I would do, but perhaps I did. In any case, that's something I'm shooting for, and to consider that, we should look at trade nodes and see what we have to beat. We look for the greatest value here. Sevilla and Venice. Where's English Channel in all of this? I'm not seeing them at all. That might be a bit concerning. Actually, Sevilla's at 37. England, what's English Channel at? 31 there. Well then, not doing so well. Speaking of not doing so well, France have lost Paris. That is remarkable and hilarious. England must be dominating on the mainland. Spain, I can't tell if that's a good name placement for them or not. Austria, we know, have tons of heavy ships, so they've probably got the inheritance, and France is just being punished for it, which means we can probably stroll in for Beafada at our leisure. So what I wish to do is gobble up Jolof. I want to eventually get my new subject Mali's cores back off of Jenny, slay the Congo for that one province is all I need, which is going to be painful since they have all these allies which are a real pain to fight. Unless I went for one of them that only has one ally, but... Nah, I think we could just go in and slaughter the Congo. Forget what he does over here, just bum rush his capital, his other fort, and since we only want one province, he shouldn't put up too much resistance for that. The downside is I've yet to reinforce Kilwa with an actual fort, and I think I'm finally going to do that. The thought of fighting people around here and then beelining for Kilwa does not fill me with pleasure. The thing is, I want to transport all of my units over there, but we have a lot of rebels that wish to rise up. An absolute ton of rebels. Yeah, it doesn't help that we're cruel, doesn't help that we are overextended. 100% overextended. Nice one, Jake. Basically, we've got a lot of work to do in putting down these rebel scums. Not to mention there are rebels up there. That's right, I left this a complete mess that future Jake would have to sort out, didn't I? course I did. Alright, well you're the real... Well, you are a real army. We're not yet at the tech where artillery really matters, but it does save on the manpower, and it's not like money is hurting for us. Do you have an unrest guy? I've got lots of unrest guys, but the guy to get rid of them... no, we have missionary strength, which is really not going very well for us. We convert so slowly, like that 1% monthly. Religious unity is tanking, and that's not helping with unrest either. There's some of the cores at least. Which cores were those? I remember having so many of them going. Oh well. I think we'll have to take religious eventually. I gotta spread that fetishist religion across the place, but we've already taken maritime, and we'll be keeping maritime. Our next idea is at Tech 18, that's a while away. We'll just be eating revolts for a while, no matter what then. So we hunker down a bit, we're going to deal with the revolts. We're going to deal with the fact that our subject doesn't like us, Alodia doesn't like us, a lot of people don't like us. But why? We're so likable. Let's get Maverick up there. Sadly, this Maverick doesn't roll. We have indeed acquired subjects, but I won't be integrating Mali anytime soon. Future Jake, screw that guy. He's never done anything for you, says Swordid. Correct. He has done diddly for me so far. You even gonna get there in time? 18th of May. I don't think so. Not unless this is a full-on state. And it might be worth doing so. It's not that bad, and it is Somali, and I'm probably way below my state limit. So, sure, let's have it. And let's not have it fall then. Defensive Edict. I mostly just use it to stop these kinds of things happening because it adds quite a few days to your siege. Whoa, actually, why even do it that way? We can take the boats and get there a lot faster. Forget doing that. Just ditch one guy behind, and the rest of us sail on in. I don't want to land on that directly. I'd rather stroll on in so we don't take any landing penalty, and then we'll meet up with you. But yes, I'm expecting quite a few rebel uprisings. At least we have forts around here to largely protect us, and the culture in After becomes Omo and turns to fetishist. That's good. Can we have a lot more of that? Which one is After? Okay, sure. Oh, that's lots of places that change. This could be amazing. Ah, free conversions for us, and I didn't accept these people anyway. Welcome, Oromo friends. I'd forgotten about that event. I have played around here, and I have seen that event before, but I just plumb forgot about it. Oh man, forget about me having manpower. Christ, we're getting slaughtered even by the rebels here. We lost 10,000. They had a lot of cavalry there. Good grief, we don't take these fights very well. Maybe you guys should be the ones down here to deal with the rebs that pop up. And again, there is that one wee province there. Go and take it back, then deal with the south. There's no need for us to rush ourselves here. And get those full cores done. It's not like we have anything that's desperately needing cored. The ones that we need to do are already being done. A so-called diplomat for the Ottomans? No, he's a militarist, which will be good if he takes down the rest of the Mamluks, as long as he spares the Gulf of Aden. I want the Gulf of Aden, and I want all the slave provinces here, which means I need to take this off of Alodia at some point. And if I'm going to take that, I might as well take the area so that I have a defense against the Otto scum. But it's more horrible Coptic land that I don't want. Maybe I won't take the area. Just the province, or even just out of a subject that holds on to it. Someone like Makuria. Did not expect that, though. An uprising of the noble rebels back home. I don't even think I want to deal with you. You only give a wee bit of autonomy, and that prestige I can get rid of. Since we're actually looking pretty prestigious for once. The Oromo aren't reliable. They can take 3 provinces or 30. Given that they're spreading the fetishist religion, they can take as many as they want. The downside is that local unrest that they bring in. So I'm just looking to see through the worst of the revolts, which are no doubt in all those horrible provinces I took. And then we need to think, how do we take down Joloff and Jenny? How much do your allies want to help you out there? Tafilalt, Stronghai, and Jenny. Fighting Stronghai and Jenny at the same time seems like a mad idea. How about, counter thought, we best CB Tafilalt, guaranteed by Portugal. But why? Ally Stronghai, take them into a useless war. Stronghai hate me, Jenny hates me, Joloff maybe doesn't hate me. Songhai is allied to the Imerenian rival, the Mamluks. That's a problem. Vital interest. I did label those, didn't I? Besides, I need Jenny dead. Time to get those Portuguese islands. You're not incorrect there. However, fighting Tafilalt directly might be a bridge too far for us. I could certainly separate piece Joloff and gobble them right up. The provinces are very nice for me. It's a pretty good, well, an acceptable area, if nothing else. But I would want the war leader to be someone that I can actually defeat. I do very much want those Portuguese islands, though. They are sitting around in the Ivory Coast. And I don't care about the trade power they have in Ivory Coast. I care about the fact that it trickles down into the Cape of Good Hope. 19% of the trade power has been taken out. Kongo, what would it take for you to give up Ndongo to me? Relative worth, core value, yeah, a lot of problems there. I guess I just need to slaughter you. Wait, I'm allied with Kazambe? When in the world did I ally Kazambe? Did the AI take over for me or something? I mean, I'm sure I had my reasons, but it does make this war easier. Maybe I allied them in preparation for this war. That also sounds reasonable. Ally for the mission. Okay, well, that mission's going to help us out then. I will strike Kongo first, and then I'll see what can be done, because Tafilalt, given their position, is probably going to get into hot water with Spain and or Portugal. Which could make them useful to us like that. I'm hemorrhaging innovativeness, but I don't think I'll ever have a decent amount of it. Good, get them slaughtered. That province will be back ours soon enough. So many revolts that want to rise up here. It's going to be a real problem policing this area. And we're pretty much at force limit as well to make matters worse. But I want you guys over here so you can at least slaughter into the Congo. Especially before they get Tech 12. I wonder if I just sent you over to Soyo. You could butcher Mpemba, then Mwila. And then we just force Congo to give us Ndongo. It's the only province I'm interested in. Absolutely the only one. Let's try and get it done fast so I have fewer targets that I have to take on. And at that very moment, we get that revolt. Well, I'll go and deal with the revolt first. Maverick's got no maneuver. Kaskanov's probably better. You actually gonna get that in time? You'll be there on the 28th. That'll be done in 20 days. I don't want to charge in with you guys, but oh well. Do what needs to be done. Even if it's losing loads of our men. For no good reason. Oh, what, they took it anyway? Jings. Let's get you guys out of there. Don't get yourself killed there. Getting ourselves an admiral. A pretty damn good admiral. Actually, which one did we just get? Doesn't matter, we're keeping the best one. And let's get these guys over to... Okay, well, let's have them everywhere. At least we're slaughtering through the rebels. We're going to enjoy maybe 10 years of peace. Peace and quiet. Can you remove Tambuka? They look really weird. I would like to, but they managed to ally themselves with Congo, Chokwe, and Karagwe. Making that an uncomfortable war. Maybe it's... Yeah, nah. The wars down there are so messy, and it's land that I don't want, so I'm not exactly driven with desire to go for it. Lose 1 tax in Marina. That's where we started from. But I'm not really sure I care that much about it as a province, especially if I get the those guys on my side. I haven't looked at the estates in ages. There's generalship, there's admin, and heaven knows I need admin. How about I seek their support and take loads of admin. And then there are the merchant guilds, so I just punch for money constantly. Poor guys. Okay, I'm gonna let you get your tick back, and then we're going to go on a rampage. Manpower will continue to be a problem, but I'll probably subsidize you guys with mercs as time goes on. We can certainly afford mercs, there's little reason not to use them. But I do want to take on Kongo before they get Tech 12. Get over to Mbemba as soon as you can. Can you get there faster? Yeah, you don't take the turn of the month there. I don't think there's any stopping any of these folks from rising up. They are angry, very angry. Oh man, Socotra's a problem. What am I meant to do? Turn tail and take care of that? Hold strong. Oh right, these guys are tearing up Alodia. That's fine, they can come and do what they want to my country for a wee while. I'm not scared of them. Now, I'm not so sure I should be so foolhardy about my fight with Kongo. Although they are a precious 1 tech below me, there are a lot of them, so I might draft some reinforcements from here. Are you all mercs or no mercs or what? What indeed are you? Just regulars, so we'll leave behind like 4,000 regulars and get the rest of you down to help with the Kongo. Where am I actually colonizing? That's what I'm wondering. Ah yes, these places which aren't a problem, and then this place that is. I just want to get all this coloured in so we have some better name placement, hopefully. Why are you playing as rebranded Ethiopia? What are you on about? Maybe you're on about the name placement, but there's nothing Ethiopian about who we are. Alright, fortunately Kazambe is on Tech 13, so that's pretty handy. Since they are my most trusted ally here. Keeping an eye on Jollof again though, and Tafilalt. That Portuguese guarantee is a pain, because it's going to make the war drag on. The only thing I really want is Jollof. Ah! Harer. Also more slaves. Another province that is disgusting Sunni and gloriously converted to fetishist. And Oromo. Oh, I really hope they keep spreading. Spread that glorious religion around here. What's your opinion on TC investments? They can be really good, but they cost a lot of money, and you know what I'm like on spending money. Well, that's actually a thought. I have tons of money. Why don't I take the one that gives me much more naval force limit? I think I will. It's only 1,000. And heavens knows I want a lot more of a navy. There we go, another bunch of ships to add to the fun. I'll be calling in Kazambe but screwing them over, which they might not appreciate. Well, they almost certainly won't appreciate. But we got a job to do, and that job is... Are they paying for that fort? They are, of course, paying for that fort. Why wouldn't they? I'm on their border. Why even do that? Just get on the boat and head over. Not getting the month's tick of reinforcements is a pretty good reason. It's always so messy fighting around here. I don't know what it is, but I just cannot fight in Africa to save my life. Have you cornered the relevant livestock market yet? Livestock. I mean, we do have the livestock here, but I'm sure that's not what you're talking about. Alright, let's get these guys over here so we have a bit of backup. Otherwise, I think it's just stroll into Mpemba, hope that Kongo focuses on Kazambe, hope that our capital does not get beelined and crushed. Statesman's deed. I don't want to pay over the odds for that. Oh god, I tell you what I do want, it's some actual mill power, because we don't get any of that down the line. Gotta finish off my naval ideas, you know, even whilst our mill tech is languishing. Last chance to just give up the province peacefully there, Congo. They're not having it. Why don't you build a flagship? That'll help you get a lot of trade power. That is true. I had not considered it, but it's a good idea. Build a flagship. A light flagship, of course. Trade power per ship and fleet +1 is really good. I'm not sure I actually need anything else, though. Fleet movement speed... And its durability might be useful so that so it doesn't get shot to shreds so quickly. Its maintenance really goes up. I'm not sure if that's really worth it. It doesn't need to be all singing, all dancing. From battles, privateering. I don't plan on privateering. Yeah, that seems worthwhile. On you go. Take a wee while to build, but we'll have it. Excellent. Ausa now. Great, please, please balance out my religious unity. Our guy's over there, as he should be. You know, I could use the edict to help out with that as well. Alright, Kongo, down you go. This has got to happen. Kazambe's getting involved. I don't care about your other friends, although... No, I really don't care about your other friends. In you come, Kazambe. Take the meat for me. We don't have a lot of siege. Some might say we don't have any siege. So perhaps the generalship can help us out. Not good. Very not good. Disappointing. Oh well. The numbers game actually looks to our favor, but I think they will buff themselves up. I'm just looking to ravage Kongo and take Ndongo. Not to the point where I think I'm willing to barrage the province, though. Alright, so I can't directly go there. Good. Only 400 people watching Jake play U4. You must have perfected the viewership art. It goes down and up, but it's not really a metric that I care much about. As long as the chat is legible, it's all good. It's incredibly important to me not to care about the viewer numbers because... And this just goes for me. I know plenty of other people have their other way of operating, and I'm not trying to tell them how to do it. But I feel that if viewer numbers were the metric that I went for, then I would lose sight of something very important when it comes to streaming. It's of vital importance to me that streaming is something that's highly enjoyable. I love the phrase vital importance. Just makes me think of that moment with Russia declaring all my lands as vital importance in that certain campaign. Berbera. I wonder if the Oromo settlers will end up going there. In any case, it's easy enough land for me to convert because it's an accepted culture, so we can actually get these done fairly swiftly. I will work on that. I think I'm going to try to suppress a few rebs around here. Any that has just a little bit of unrest chance. I mean, these guys are going to ravage me with revolts anyway. But some of these don't look too bad. Maybe, just maybe, you can help out with that. Integration of the Oromo. Oh, well, we actually did it pretty well. Maybe that's because we were already fetishist. We've got a lot in common, don't you know? Hey, my allies are doing pretty good. If nothing else, they're tanking the heat for me. I don't want to be too cruel, Maverick, but you're not bringing the fight. I'm going to put you into... Oh no, I'll put this useless guy into early retirement, and then we're okay. I didn't enjoy watching streamers until I found this oasis says block the break. That's nice, because that's exactly what we're going for. I'm overcommitting here, but it's only mercs, so it's hardly much of a manpower strain. Down it goes. I gotta remember, all I want here is Ndongo. That said, there are a lot of allies in the war, so it's going to be hard to enforce this. And he's carpeting my land, which is very unfortunate. But many things are unfortunate, we'll just deal with it. Actually, we'll occupy Ndongo, so at least we have the war goal. I'm not going to worry about what's happening to my lands, though. Just keep it out of my head. I know I'm going to lose prosperity and all that, but I just don't want to get wrapped up in this war. It's such a scutter to fight this guy. You know, he's on the inside. He can strike in any direction. As for us, we have a lot of things to cover, and not a lot of units to cover them with. Yeah, I know, the gold, all that prosperity. Gone in a heartbeat. And with our crummy royal family, we're not going to get it back in a hurry. Yeah, would you look at that? Suddenly a lot easier to take. We could peace out quite quickly if we wanted to. But I think I should give something to Kazambe. You know, if they're my ally, it's probably quite useful for me to have a strong ally around here. I'll carve up Kongo for Kazambe. No problem there. I never intended to make an actual friendship with Kazambe, but if that's the way it goes, that's the way I'm taking it. Grain Coast is under the oppressive thumb of our enlightened troops, so that's okay. And the overextension is all but gone. Well, it is all gone. Rebels, as we expected, you're going to take care of that, even though you were busy doing your autonomous stuff. On you go, Maverick. You're not down and out just yet. Once this is down, I'll carpet siege Kongo for a bit. Oh, well, that's helpful, if Kazambe takes what they want. Ah, there's plenty that they want. Great. Should be an easy victory over the Kongo, the mighty Kongo. Take the Kongo state, the best one in the area. I don't want it. I do not want any of this internal stuff. You're probably saying that this one's good. Yeah. Grain. Iron's good. Grain. Copper's good. For a limited time only. But I'm not interested. I'm only here for the slaves. And as long as I have these guys surrounded, which I do, then there's no... Wait, what? Oh, right. My colonies. Didn't think they'd be going down there. Well, hopefully those don't get burned. He could burn that. That would be really quite nasty, given that it's halfway there. But yes, I'm going in for this centre of trade, and that's it. I'm glad that you managed to take what you want there, Kazambe. Yeah, figures he thinks he's all that. Okay, good. He's not burning it down. And Maverick's learnt a thing or two about fighting. Got their got their fort. He's not so keen on peace, though, is he? Still, he will be made to be keen on peace. So we will split up and just carpet the guy to death. Ha! Chokwe can't want to be in this war. But it's probably better just to have the war score from their lands to help us out here rather than anything else. Yeah, these guys' days are numbered. Well, not going to worry about it. I seldom do. Worrying is a waste of time. Unless it's flagship phase 3 and you have 7 hull left. I beg your pardon? They actually managed to take Kilwa. Wow, that's powerful stuff. I had a fort being built there. And it's almost done. Well, that's a real hit to my everything. How unfortunate. Still, I'll have this guy siege down. Gotta remember, I'm only really after Ndongo here. Haha, maybe, just maybe, I'll want to save those guys. They'll be there on the 26th. Alright, I'm not looking for the world here. How about we take a province for me, a province for you, and maybe a few ducats for our troubles. Gotta remember, I'm not here to ravage these guys. I was here to take Ndongo because it was causing them to drink trade power out of the Cape of Good Hope. Now Congo's going to lose that 5% they have. It all goes to me, not even to the others. And now I figure, what do I do about... Well, I'm going to send you guys up here so we have something of an army there. I missed this.